我記得我當年讀大學嗰陣時，我係主修廣告設計，有一個 project 咧就係要我哋設計一個 collage 係你個 favourite artist 嘅 collage。咁 of course 我揀咗 Michael Jackson 嚟做呢個 topic 啦。咁呢個 collage 又係由好多 magazine 嗰啲 pages make out of 成個 collage 咯。咁個 idea 就係Michael Jackson 係 Moonwalker， 佢係 from Indiana 到去 become Jackson 5， 到 become Moonwalker King of Pops， 跟住個 Crown， 呢個 one of the lyrics 啦，跟住 one of 嗰個 first album Off the Wall，yeah， 就我好中意呢個，所以我 frame up 咗擺喺屋企度咯。So yeah。Hello guys, welcome back to my channel。今集就唔去拍師打卡位啦，今集咧就喺留喺屋企，我想 show 俾你哋睇我嘅 Michael Jackson collections。And let's go。咁講 Michael Jackson 講一個禮拜都講唔晒㗎啦，咁呢個 video 就盡量 show 俾你哋睇我嘅收藏品啦，點解我咁中意佢啦，同埋我最中意佢嘅咩歌啊，同埋佢對呢個世界貢獻咗啲乜嘢啦，我就喺呢個 video 話俾你聽啦。咁我想分享俾大家睇下我嘅 Michael Jackson collection 啦。咁我 throughout the years 都儲咗唔少嘅 albums 啊、concert、DVDs， 關於佢嘅 magazines 啊，關於佢嘅 books 啊。大家唔知道，其實 Michael Jackson 都寫咗好多 poetries 嘅喎，咁我都買咗佢唔少嘅關於佢 poetry 嘅書啦。咁 of course 又有佢嘅 music video 嘅 collection 啦。咁我 straight out 晒俾你睇下。大家知唔知道 Beyonce、Usher、Justin Timberlake、Chris Brown、New York 同埋好多 many artists 都係因為 Michael Jackson 嘅 inspiration， 所以先 start singing 啊 performing， 所以佢哋都係好似我咁樣咁中意佢嘅咯。咁有陣時見到佢哋啲唔同 artist 嘅 music videos 啊，或者 live performance， 見到好有 Michael Jackson 嘅影子嗰陣時咧，真係你心裏邊好 proud of 咯，因為佢真係影響咗好多唔同嘅 artist， 同埋 not just artist 啦，有陣時好多嘢都係因為佢先有咯件事。如果你問我 Billy 點解你咁中意 Michael Jackson 啊，我可以話俾你哋聽，我好記得我1995年嗰陣時，我爸爸喺電視機度播咗佢 History 嘅 music videos。係一個 bonus track 嚟嘅，係1995年 MTV Music Award， 佢喺台上 perform 咗一首歌叫做 Dangerous。如果你哋未睇過，你可以 YouTube 度睇翻，係真係自從我睇咗依個 music video 之後，我係真係俾佢吸引住咗啦。同埋好記得佢唱完呢首歌之後，即刻送咗首歌俾佢當時嘅前妻啦 Lisa Presley，首歌叫做 You Are Not Alone。係呢件事係好 romantic 咯，我好記得嘅呢件事。我記得當年咧，一有 magazine 關於佢咧，我即刻買嚟收藏啦。咁多年嚟睇翻都值得回味下啦。嗰陣時當年有好多 DVD 關於佢啦，嗰陣時冇咁 YouTube 咁方便，要買 DVD 嘅，我好記得。咁我有一本就特別中意嘅，係佢自己 written by himself 啦，係關於佢作嗰啲 poetries 啊，講關於佢 啲靈感啊，同埋 music video 靈感嗰啲聲啦。Just so many of them, man。早幾年係 Thriller 呢個 albums 嘅 25th anniversaries，係 the world's biggest selling album of all time。到而家都係冇人 break 到佢嘅 record。我記得我細個當年嗰陣時係好驚去依個 music video，就因為啲 zombies 啊、啲monster 啦、啲 makeup 真係好似啊，同埋好記憶猶新咯，因為用 zombies 呢個 ideas 嚟一齊跳舞喺裏邊 music video 裏邊，好記憶猶新啊！真係到而家我都會聽下㗎 ，once in a while。So yeah。咁我最中意佢嘅 album 就係呢一隻啦，係 Michael Jackson 嘅 Dangerous， 係1991年嗰陣時發行嘅。咁我俾呢個 album art 就深深吸引住咗啦，係好 iconic 嘅真係。Look， 如果你問我最中意 Michael Jackson 邊首歌，係好難揀㗎啦，因為佢有咁多首咁正嘅歌。咁如果你問我5首啦，5首 Top 5。Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal, Who Is It, Liberian Girl, Scream 啦 ，Scream 都好中意，因為佢係同佢 sister Janet Jackson 一齊合唱嘅一首歌，係講首歌嘅意思係想講佢對啲 media 嘅憤怒啦，咁好有 meaningful 嘅。我好記得呢一首歌嘅錢啦嘅 budget 咧，係到而家咧都係冇嘅第二啲 artist 超越到佢哋用嘅錢嚟 for 呢個 music videos 嘅喎，即係 producing music videos 嘅喎。咁so yeah， Michael break 咗好多 world record 㗎。Michael Jackson 同好多 artist 都 friend 㗎，其中一個就係 Paul McCartney 啦。咁又有Diana Ross 啦、Quincy Jones 啊，大家聽一首歌叫做 Liberian Girls， 裏邊有好多唔同嘅 artist 喺裏邊嘅喎。咁 yeah，go and check it out， 好多 artist 好俾面有 appearance 喺裏邊啦。So yeah， 想當年 Michael Jackson 佢為咗 perfect 成件事，佢將每個 album 裏面啲歌都會拍 music videos 嘅喎。佢係冇一個 artist 會咁樣做啦，因為會蝕㗎嘛。佢就係為咗將件事完美咗，佢唔會驚蝕咯，佢會用好多嘅 budget 嚟拍 music videos。呢一張相就係其中首歌 Bad 嗰陣時喺 Subway 嗰陣時嘅 making of 啦。喺2009年嗰陣時，佢 announce 咗一個 comeback show 叫做 This Is It 喎，係 after 嗰一年有好多 financial problem 啊，同埋有好多官司在身啦。佢想你話可以講話係想揾翻錢又好，或者 remind to the world 佢係點解佢係 King of Pop 啊成啦，但係好 tragically 就係佢未開始就已經 pass away 啦。咁我嗰陣時真係好失望啦，好傷心啦。唉，點解叻嘅人都係英年早逝嘅咧？咁佢係唯一一個除咗家人之外啦，係令到我喊嘅 artist 啦，因為 man he means so much to me man， like 我由細個開始即係成日都聽佢啲歌，睇佢啲 movement， 睇佢啲嘅行蹤啊，成好似一個屋企人咁樣咯。我記得當年佢過身嗰陣時係2009，佢有好多唔同 industry 嘅 artist 都對佢 pay tribute 啦。嗰陣時真係佢唔開心咗好多日啊！真係到而家都真係 if 啦，成日都覺得 if 啦。如果佢 still alive 嗰陣時，如果佢仲係生存呢個世界上，唉，你話幾好啊？所以咧，大家中意佢邊一首歌啊？ 話俾我聽啦，喺 comment section below 嗰度話俾我聽，你哋中意佢嘅咩歌啊？又或者最中意佢邊一首嘅 music videos 啊？咁而家 social media 咁方便，你哋好容易揾到Michael Jackson 請過嘅 musician 啊、producer 啊或 dancer，佢哋喺 social media 裏邊經常都會分享俾大家聽，佢哋舊陣時同Michael嘅 collaboration 啊，一齊 dance 啊 rehearsal 啊，咁我因為太中意佢啦，所以我有陣時都會即係研究下點解Michael Jackson 點會請佢嘅咧？原來真係好有原因嘅咯，因為佢請嗰啲人個個都係 super talented 咯。So yeah， 我又好記得呢個 event 嘅喎，係喺1993年 Super Bowl 嗰陣時，佢中場 performs 啦。我好記得佢呢個真係 such a iconic image 啦。佢係企喺度，企咗成好幾分鐘，啲人尖叫咗成好幾分鐘。佢一喐都冇喐過，佢一喐除眼鏡嗰陣時，全場 go crazy 咯，跟住即刻除完之後即刻跳啦。Oh man， 呢個真係 go and check it out 啦。93年 Super Bowl events 啊 halftime events 咁樣啦。咁大家唔知道 Super Bowl 係咩嚟？就係美國美式足球啦。咁佢哋係 final 嗰陣時，打波中場嗰陣時會有啲 show 啦。咁 Michael Jackson 嗰陣時就係一個 performance for 呢個嘅 event 啦。Red Leather Jacket 又係好 iconic 啦，好多噶呢啲書，我覺得真係好值得收藏啊。係啦，佢同好多 artist 都 cooperate 過啊，全國緋聞又有好多啦。你知唔知大家佢同 Madonna 都全國緋聞嘅喎原來。So yeah，oh man， just so many of them 係like 好多有啲相我都未睇過添啊，真係。講開之前話95年個 MTV Music Award， 佢呢度有講佢啦。So yeah，95年 MTV Music Award，man，this so cool man。咁 Michael Jackson 有好多 signature move 嘅，咁 of course 有咩 moonwalk 啊，Smooth Criminal 裏邊嗰啲舞步啊，或者 Thriller 啊，或者 Beat It 啊，好多唔同iconic 嗰啲歌嘅 movement 啦。咁我有一首歌叫做 They Don't Really Care About Us 係 live 嘅，我想 show 俾你睇，係幾秒鐘嘅啫。呢個 movement 咧，我覺得係冇可能其他人都做到嘅咯。咁我而家即刻 show 俾你睇啊。Okay, you guys ready? Let's go。就喺呢度啊。仲有嚟，我較慢啲俾你睇啦 ，OK？ 嚟。大家如果仔細啲睇咧 ，Michael Jackson 好中意喺同 dancer 一齊跳嗰陣時，自己又走出嚟 solo 下啦。咁頭先個 video clips 咧就 show 到俾我哋睇到，佢係自己走咗出嚟 solo 嗰陣時咧。佢係行緊，即係跳緊出嚟啦，但係 at the same time， 佢左右腳都係發出去嘅喎，係成件事好 amazing 咯。我諗佢呢個 inspiration 係喺 James Brown 嗰度攞出嚟嘅。咁 James Brown 好中意都係 similar 咁嘅 movement 啦。咁I don't mind telling you guys 啦，我嘗試下可唔可以跳到呢個 movement 咧 ？Not impossible 咯，真係。好正啊！所以我呢個 movement 係我最中意啦，我覺得係好man 冇人能及啊！呢個跳舞節奏。So yeah，I hope you like it 啦。 咁呢個世界有好多人都好中意佢啦，咁 on the other hand 有好多人都好唔中意佢啦，咁又話佢係咩 child monster 啊，又話佢漂白自己想做白人啊，又話佢成日都整佢個鼻啊，好多嘅唔同嘅 nasty word 啦，咁我聽到或者睇到啲新聞都覺得，唉，點解啲人咁 naive 啊，咁 judge the book by its cover 有冇真係 find out what's happening 啊？咁我係想喺個 video 同佢澄清下啦。咁首先講下佢係咪真係想將自己由黑人變白人啦？咁啲人講話佢用漂白水漂白自己㗎。咁我問下你哋，你用漂白水試下漂下你自己身裏邊，會唔會真係變白人啊？冇可能嘅事啦 ，OK？ 咁 Michael Jackson 咧有一個 skin disease 叫做 vitiligo， 中文叫做白癜風，係嗰啲白閃病，係會令到你啲皮膚嘅顏色會變一笪笪，慢慢 fade out 變咗白白色嘅喎。咁我哋會見到好多人會將好厚嘅粉底嚟 cover 佢個 spot 啦，因為otherwise 你個身體尤其是塊面咧，會令到啲人覺得你好即係冇咁好睇啦，因為一笪笪始終都係咁所以佢為咗個 appearance 啦，所以佢會搽咗好多嘅粉底咯，所以你會覺得點解會咁白色啊？就係其中一個原因就係咁啦。同埋你會問Michael Jackson 好中意整容㗎，咁有好多 interviews 都講啦，同埋你 check 下啲 record 都講過，佢有發生咗2次嘅incidents 啦，喺佢 perform 嗰陣時有 incidents 啦。第一次咧就係幫百事汽水一個廣告咧，佢係後邊嗰陣時好多年前仲係用緊啲燈泡嚟做啲燈光啦，唔會而家咁樣 LED light 咁樣啦。就係因為一個燈光爆咗，令到佢嗰啲頭髮着咗火，咁燒到佢個頭嘅 skin 啦，同埋個鼻喎，咁所以佢要做手術啦。同埋第二次咧就係佢又係 perform 嗰陣時整斷咗自己個鼻，所以佢要做手術，所以個鼻可能有少少唔同，就係因為咁嘅原因啦。仲有一件事話佢係咩戀童癖啊 ，child monster 啊。咁我問下你哋，如果你由細個要唱歌幫屋企人手，因為佢屋企所有人都係唱歌嘅，佢係 from Jackson 5噶嘛，咁佢 miss out 咗好多童年嘅回憶啦，所有性去動物園啊或者性，咁我試問想講，你大個咗你都想挽留翻少少你自己嘅童年回憶，我覺得好正常啦呢件事。所以佢起咗一個 Neverland 嘅 part 係一個 theme park 嚟嘅，裏邊有好多機動遊戲啊，好似迪士尼咁樣啦，再加裏邊有動物園咁樣啦，咁係 for 啲窮嘅 family 啊，或者所有唔同小朋友入去免費玩咯，因為佢嘅 ideas 咧就係想其他小朋友都係有一個美好嘅童年啦，唔想好似佢咁樣冇咗嘅童年啦，所以呢件事係好正面嘅，但係啲 media 令到佢講到佢好似好 evil 啊，好多 reason behind it 啊，咁 for me 啦，我覺得係好 crazy 嘅一件事，係由一件好正面嘅事變咗做好壞嘅事，係真係令到我有少少又唔開心啦，可以咁講真係。佢每一次 touring 嗰陣時，佢都會去抽時間去睇下、探望下啲生 cancer 嘅小朋友啊，去醫院度睇下，即係探望下，俾啲 positive energy 俾佢哋啊，真係好 generous 咯，好 very kind 啊 to other people， 同埋佢賺翻嚟啲錢啊，都係會捐翻出去 for 啲貧窮嘅家庭度啦，同埋捐俾啲醫院啊，即係佢唔想啲人 suffering 咯。So that's the reason why 我點解咁中意佢，就係因為佢係 difference 啊，佢係真係好其他 artist 真係做唔到啊。 So yeah, I hope you guys do check him out 啦。佢係真係冇人能及啊！真係。咁而家撳一撳 Spotify 就可以一次過瀏覽 Michael Jackson 嘅 albums 啦。咁個人認為啦，如果你係初次認識佢嘅，咁可以喺 Off the Wall 開始聽佢啲歌啦。咁個人認為啦，咁佢未過身之前最 latest album 就係 Invisible。咁打後依幾隻咧，其實係未經佢同意之後先出嘅喎。咁未經佢同意，咁證明佢唔會滿意佢啲歌啦。雖然都係佢唱，但係唔係佢最滿意嘅歌啦。咁我個人認為有少少 disrespectful 咯，所以yeah。但係你如果係 true fans 嘅都會聽嘅，咁冇計啦，鬼叫 Sony 同埋第二啲 record company 要賺錢㗎嘛。二嚟 Michael Jackson 有咁多首未出過碟嘅歌，咁佢哋梗係想賺一筆㗎啦。咁我都明白嘅呢件事。So yeah， 咁由 Off the Wall 啦 ，Off the Wall 開始可以，咁 of course。Thriller, Bad, Dangerous, History, Blood on the Dance Floor, Invisible. Blood on the Dance Floor 我都幾中意嘅。咁 for 啱啱認識我呢個 channel 嘅朋友啦，咁我呢個頻道咧就關於我住喺澳洲珀斯嘅生活點滴啦。咁有陣時想分享下俾你哋睇啲必去嘅打卡位啊。咁今集咧就分享俾你哋睇我中意嘅 artist 啦。咁有陣時啲片可能會show 俾你睇。喺依度都可以煮到香港啲美食啊，俾你哋睇啦。咁我自己個人都好中意煮嘢食嘅，咁我可以希望有機會可以 show 俾你睇啦。咁如果你中意我嘅 channel 嘅話，記住 subscribe 同埋下集見啦，拜拜。